Jeeves, Jeeves, fetch the pearls. It's time for cleaning. Hi, I'm Dr. Al Lawson, and this video is about pearls. I'm the chief gemologist at Diamond Cutters International, and part of what I've studied is pearls. They are an organic gemstone, and their care and cleaning is a little bit different than other gemstones and is very different than diamonds. Pearls come in a variety of shapes and sizes and colors, but the most common thing you think of when you think of pearls are called the Koya pearls. They have kind of a creamy white color to them and beautiful luster on top, often with an overtone of a little bit of a pink or a little bit of green, and it's really quite lovely. But what you can't do with pearls is clean them in anything like harsh chemicals, nothing like an ammonia-based jewelry cleaner. The luster on pearls is very delicate and really can't be exposed to a lot of things that you normally wouldn't think about when you're wearing a jewelry. I wouldn't recommend wearing pearls for a day at the beach, even though you might think pearls came from the ocean, what's the big deal? The luster on pearls, which is their beautiful shine, is very sensitive. And it's sensitive to heat, it's sensitive to direct sunlight, it's sensitive to moisture, it's sensitive to lack of moisture, it's sensitive to sunscreen. So let's just say that, like me, you're enjoying them indoors. In fact, one of the best ways of keeping your pearls looking spectacular is regular wear. But pearls do interact with the natural oils that come from our skin, and it helps them to stay very beautiful. Also, a little bit of interaction with the air. The moisture in the air is actually helping keep the luster of the pearl nice, but you don't want too much moisture, particularly if you have pearl earrings or a pearl ring. The epoxy that keeps the pearl in place can be loosened by water. The same is true for a strand of pearls that's on a silk strand. You can see here, hopefully, that the pearls are knotted in between, and that knotting is on a silk strand. So you never want to submerge your pearls in a bowl of water. You do not want to dunk them in there like that. That can weaken the silk on the strand and cause your pearls jewelry to fall apart. So you definitely don't want to do that. You also don't want to clean your pearls with any kind of a harsh substance. If you have one of these small cloths that you would use to clean eyeglasses with, you can use them to gently rub your pearls to get any chemical residue or dirt residue or skin oil residue off of your pearls as you clean them. You can also use a very gentle white cotton cloth. Pearls are best as the last thing on, so you definitely don't want to put your pearls on and then be spraying perfume all around. If you use the spray, stay, walk away method, that's totally fine, but do it before you put your pearls on. If you have your pearls on and you're using anything like perfume, just a little subtle dab. Don't use the sprayer, because pearls are so sensitive, and they are very sensitive to our makeup, our lotions, our perfumes. So you want to make sure that they're the last thing that you put on, and you want to make sure they are the first thing you take off, and then you can just do a gentle clean. But let's say that you need to do a little bit of deeper clean. You managed to get something on them, or you think they've been exposed to a chemical like perfume. Then in that case, you take a very soft white cloth and you can dip it into just a little bit of water, okay? And then you're just very gently cleaning the pearls. You also will want to make sure that you don't just store them dry. You want to make sure that if you're going to get water on your pearls, you do dry them out. You can also lay them flat on a towel to dry as well. And don't store them all bunched up like so with other pearls. This is not a good idea. It's also not a good idea to store your pearls unclasped, because the clasp and the hooks on the clasps can damage them. So best thing to do after you've cleaned your pearls and you've dried your pearls and you've just gently admired them, because they appreciate your admiration. I think they shine better when you do it. You fasten the pearls together. Good gracious, if I could ever get this fastened. Isn't that a common problem? Ta-da! Okay, I did it. So you would want to make your clasp, And generally you can store it in like a velvet lined box. Whatever the jeweler gave it to you and is probably okay for storing your pearls. But you don't want to store them in an airtight like plastic bag or something like that. You want a little bit of air circulation, but not too much. So just a simple, nice pearl necklace box with a velvet liner is the best place to store your pearls and care for them. And if you ever want just a little hint, if your pearls are looking just a little bit not shiny, the oil on your hand is great. Make sure you wash your hands, you dry them off very well, you rinse them, there's no oily, chemically residue on your hand, you're not wearing lotion, you're not wearing makeup or anything, it's just your skin oils. You can just gently stroke them, and that transfer of oil from your hands onto the pearls will make them shine like new. Make sure you get your pearls checked once a year by a gemologist like me.